4 Aesop's Fables. Aesop's Fables are a collection of stories supposedly written by Aesop, a man who, according to Herodotus, lived in the 6th century BCE. Sources on his origins differ. One source claimed he was Thracian, while another stated he was a Phrygian, and a different source says he was an Ethiopian. In his biographies, he is portrayed as a slave in ancient Greece who later gained his freedom. According to Plutarch, Aesop was an advisor to King Croesus of Lydia, while another writer claimed he was a riddle solver to King Lycurgus. He supposedly died at Delphi. Aesop was probably an invention of ancient Greek writers so they could have a common source for their fables, which are short stories created to teach a moral. The following are 4 Aesop's fables. Sources of the fables and credit for the images are in the description. The Wolf and the Lamb. Once upon a time, a wolf was lapping at a spring on a hillside, when, looking up, what should he see but a lamb just beginning to drink a little lower down. "There's my supper," thought he, "if only I could find some excuse to seize it." Then he called out to the lamb, "How dare you muddle the water from which I am drinking?" "Nay, master, nay," said the lamb again. "If the water be muddy there, I cannot be the cause of it, for it runs down from where you to me." "Well then," said the wolf, "why did you call me bad names this time last year?" "That cannot be," said the lamb. "I am only 6 months old." "I don't care," snarled the wolf. If it was not you, it was your father." And with that he rushed up upon the poor little lamb, and rah-rah, 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 ate her all up. But before she died, she gasped out, "Any excuse will serve a tyrant." The Wolf and the Crane. The wolf had been gorging on an animal he had killed, when suddenly a small bone in the meat stuck in his throat and he could not swallow it. He soon felt a terrible pain in his throat and ran up and down, groaning and groaning, and seeking for something to relieve the pain. He tried to induce everyone he met to remove the bone. "I would give anything," said he, "if you would take it out." At last the crane agreed to try, and told the wolf to lie on his side and open his jaws as wide as he could. Then the crane put in its long neck down the wolf's throat, and with its beak loosened the bone, till at last it got out. "Will you kindly give me the reward you promised?" said the crane. The wolf grinned and showed his teeth and said, "Be content. You have put your head inside a wolf's mouth and taken it out again in safety. That ought to be reward enough for you." Gratitude and greed go not together. The Fox and the Stork. At one time the fox and the stork were on visiting terms and seemed very good friends. So the fox invited the stork to dinner, and for a joke put nothing before her but some soup in a very shallow dish. This the fox could easily lap up, but the stork could only wet the end of her long bill in it, and left the meal as hungry as when she began. "I am sorry," said the fox, "the soup is not to your liking." "Pray do not apologize," said the stork. "I hope you will return the visit and come to dine with me soon." So a day was appointed when the fox should visit the stork, but when they were seated at table, all that was for their dinner was contained in a very long-necked jar with a narrow mouth, in which the fox could not insert his snout. So all he could manage to do was lick the outside of the jar. "I will not apologize for the dinner," said the stork. "One bad turn deserves another." The Dog and the Wolf. A gaunt wolf was almost dead with hunger when he happened to meet a house dog who was passing by. "Ah, cousin," said the dog, "I knew how it would be. Your irregular life will soon be the ruin of you. How do you not work steadily as I do and get your food regularly given to you?" I would have no objection," said the wolf, "if I could only get a place." "I will easily arrange that for you," said the dog. Come with me to my master, and you shall share my work." So the wolf and the dog went towards the town together. On the way there, the wolf noticed that the hair on a certain part of the dog's neck was very much worn away. So he asked him how that had come about. "Oh, it is nothing," said the dog. "That is only the place where the collar is put on at night to keep me chained up. It shaves a bit, but one soon gets used to it." "Is that all?" said the wolf. "Then goodbye to you, Master Dog." Better starve free than be a fat slave. These are just 4 examples of Aesop's fables. Thank you for watching.